Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Divinely Transformed. My name is Lisa. Whether you're new or returning, I'm so glad that you're here. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, and cross-watchers. If you don't know what I mean by that, in the description below, I have an introductory video that will explain how to interpret general readings such as this. So, let's go ahead and get into it, shall we? So the first thing that I noticed was the number 999. So 2 days ago in my Leo reading, I got 99. 2 days later in the Sagittarius video, I'm getting 999. All right, so this is a message to let you know, yes, the end of the cycle is rapidly approaching, and this is an emergency message for Sagittarius. And that's Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter in Saturn, North Node. Any of the houses. So also, this is for and about Aries, Leo. Leo came up twice. So you could be dealing with a Leo. You could have Leo in your chart. It could be both. If this video resonates with you, you should check Leo too, because Leo will probably resonate with you maybe even more than this one, because Leo came up twice. You also came up in your own reading, Sagittarius. Also, Virgo came up twice. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Scorpio came up twice. And also dealing with Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. This could be anywhere in your chart or theirs, in natal planets, or it could be anywhere in any of your houses or their houses. So, there you go. This is definitely regarding to, affecting, affected by, and because of the 3rd house, the 4th house, the 6th house, and the 10th house. The social house, the house of home and family, the house of work and duties and responsibilities, and a house of work relationships. The good news is that it has not affected income, self-value, self-worth yet. That is the reason for this. We don't want it to affect our income. All right? Things are slowly on the trajectory of looking up, but there's some things that we must do in the meantime. So, I'm going to go ahead and get into the channeling. So there is, okay, so feminine energy is the queens and the masculine energy is the kings. Does not necessarily specifically mean that the queen is the woman and the king is the man. It could be vice versa. It depends on the energy. A man in the masculine can very well show up as a queen if something like, okay, so for example, a masculine energy can show up as a Queen of Wands in the reverse very easily if they feel like they've lost their confidence and if their creativity is being blocked. Things like that. So this is what I'm saying. Energy is energy. This isn't necessarily specific to gender. It's energy. So that being said, I'm getting into the reading. So, Queen of Wands is not feeling confident in their current situation or with themselves. There is a disappointment from the past and recent past that they feel like that they've come as far as they can go in the situations regarding their social life, their home and family lives, their work life, which their work, their routines, their schedules, their daily duties, their responsibilities, and how they relate to people at work or through their work. And that would be correct. So you come as far as you can go. The feminine energies in these situations have stood down, stood still, and not sought out other possibilities. You are being reminded, dear Sag, fire signs, and cross watchers, that you must find reasons to have fun and celebrate, even if it's for no reason. Because it's the reason you've lost your spark, your drive, your passion, and your creativity. It's affecting your social life, your home life, your work productivity, and your dealings with others at work. You may get news of birthdays, weddings, pregnancy, or just some happy news regarding a relationship within the home or family or about children, yours or another's. The angels want to remind you that your remedy and your solution to every challenge you're facing is through meditation and contemplation. And this is much needed for you. So please take the time out for this as much as you can. And try to cut out excess communication with others that isn't needed. Because you're very dispassionate, ungrounded, and in a mindset that is not serving your highest good at all. I feel that there hasn't been much, if any, forward movement in your life, and it's really caused a lot of stress and problems in different facets of your life. Home, social, work, routines, how you relate at work. And it's halted your spiritual development. You are urged to get into the routine of meditation daily to calm yourself, to ground, to expand, and correct the blockages and the imbalances that are in your life and your body. And it's really affected your happiness as well. You may feel slighted because you don't feel that your material needs are being met. And you feel that you've given so much to a home or a family situation, and it's done nothing but create more imbalance and more unhappiness and more instability for you. And you're being cautioned at this time. You must meditate, ground, and elevate your vibration today. And I'm talking to me too. Despite your circumstances, you must do this. It is not the time to give up, but rather to take a different approach. Instead of dealing with these issues head on in the physical 3D realm, tackle them through the spiritual realm. This is where you'll get your results if you are diligent in putting the time and energy and effort into your spiritual walk before things get any worse. May not produce fast results, but it will produce lasting results. But you have to stick with it. You can't stop and start. So please pay attention. Take heed. There is joy to be found in pursuing life through meditation, through the spiritual path. This is a lifestyle that must be maintained. Once you stop meditating and expanding your spiritual gifts and awareness, you grow stagnant and your physical 3D world suffers every time. You must raise your vibration and detach from everyone that you possibly can to do some serious soul searching and this is doing so without neglecting your responsibilities. All right? So keep that in mind. I'm not advocating you to not take care of your kids and not go to work. I'm not doing that. I'm just saying involve yourself as little as possible with people while still continuing with your responsibilities, but you're having as much time to yourself as you can. So detach from everyone you possibly can in order to do some serious soul searching and pursuing of your spiritual journey. One cannot start a spiritual journey and stop the routine of the lifestyle. It will create 3D problems and blockages every time. You must stop giving to people in situations that aren't giving back to you. And the King and Queen of Cups and the King and Queen of Swords came up. This is about a fated partnership, a divine partnership, a twin flame connection, or a high-level soulmate. Whatever you want to call it. So, the 2 queens were in the reverse, and the 2 kings were in the upright. The masculine energies are really finding clarity and are warming up to the idea of a brand new, fresh start in the situation. But as they have really dug deep and they've done their own meditation, healing, and growth, the feminine is stuck. You don't want to be in low vibrations when this person from your home, family, and or work wants to come and bring balance to the situation. Please unblock your heart chakra and your solar plexus chakra by working with your chakras in meditation and in accepting your flaws and your shadow side, but not feeding them. Get back into your routine and flow. End of cycle approaching on May 26th. You don't want to stay in this energy for the new cycle, or you will repeat the painful cycle, and it will continue to get worse, and it will fall apart on you. Everything. We don't want that. I don't want that. So you must maintain the lifestyle of self-care, self-love, and believing in the divine and yourself and your abilities, and staying in the highest vibrations, eating right, exercising, meditation, working on self, and creating your pentacles. Find the joy in your life, the spark that's missing through your spiritual work, growth, and expansion today. There's no time to waste. No more slacking and procrastinating. When the going gets tough, press in more into the spiritual. Connect with the divine within yourself, however you connect to it. And connect to divinity, which is what I just said, instead of stopping what you're doing and really not doing a whole lot or anything. So we need to stop doing that. So when stuff gets really hard, we need to stop being tempted to just stop and not do anything. All right? And the same for me. Because this will get you nowhere you want to be every single time. Shine your light to others once your passion and joy are sparked back. So step outside of your false comfort zone of being in your head and worrying, and heal your broken heart, because a reconciliation is on the horizon. But you must be in the right vibration to either receive it or receive it properly in the way that you were meant to. Be patient. Bide your time in the lifestyle and don't focus on this reconciliation because you're attached to it. Focus on you. You're in crisis. I'm in crisis. I'm focused on me, right? I know I'm in crisis. I'm doing a lot better today than I was yesterday and the day before, let me tell you. Yesterday was bad. Day before was bad too. I've been recovering from the last 2 days. That's what I've been doing. So I know I'm in crisis and I'm focused on me. So I urge you to do the same. Right? So in order to get out of the crisis and to stay out of the crisis is by adopting the spiritual lifestyle now and for the rest of your life. So much awaits you in the not too distant future if you take heed now. This reconciliation should be successful within approximately 4 to 6 weeks from now. It might be a little awkward at first, might be a little weird, but just be in your truth and your integrity. Be kind and understanding. But remember your boundaries and don't settle for less than you deserve. Just keep going within all of the just keep going within and all the rough edges will get smoothed out. But the minute you stop meditating or disrupt the spiritual lifestyle, problems will ensue again. And I said it before, and I'm going to bring it up one more time before I start with the reading, that focusing on solar plexus and heart chakras is a must. So, the solar plexus and the heart chakra really, really need work, focus through meditation. So my candle went out for my protection. So I'm going to pause the video and light my candle again, and I'll be right back. So, thank you for that. Can never be too careful, right? Right. Let's go ahead and get started with the reading. Sagittarius and cross watchers. Oh, and if you see like weird spots on my fingers, it's because I have warts and it's compound W. I'm trying to get the warts off. So I'm going to have little dots on my fingers. So if you see them, that's why they're there. So let's go ahead and get started. So we've got the Hermit, which in this deck it's the Epiphany card with the Ace of Cups. So we're going within and we're finding our Ace of Cups to get our new start in love. Right? The Hermit with Solutions, which is Temperance in the reverse. Yep. Very unbalanced. Ungrounded. Self-control and patience is needed to be had in this situation. And forgiving and healing is needed as well. So, I call upon earth, air, fire, water, spirit, and ether. I also call upon my angels, ascended masters, Yahweh, Yeshua, and Holy Spirit to show me what I need to see for this reading. This reading is intended for the highest good of all in all time and space and all universe. So it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I realized that I had forgot to do the prayer, so I just did it. So, what is the divine and the universal energies doing to help Sagittarius and their cross watchers right now, please, and thank you. King of Cups. Yes, it's safe to trust. The ability to accomplish many things at once. Follow your creative passions. Warm, generous, honorable, refined. So, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, masculine. Doesn't necessarily have to be a man, but it could be. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter. I really feel like you're not sure if you can trust this person. If they come back and they're open and honest and communicative and they're revealing things, trust it. If it's the same old shit, then what do? You separate from it. Peace in the reverse. Someone needs to release the past because a more enriching future is coming, while others need to let go of control issues and let God handle it. Funny, we're seeing an 88. One's in the upright, one's in the reverse. 8 of Wands is in the upright. So there's a lot of things going on now or soon. A great deal of activity. Sudden and immediate results. Important communication is on the horizon. The 8 of Swords is in the reverse, which I like to see it. This means that you're free. You have the mental clarity you need. And you should be able to see the forest from the trees, but the issue is your vibration. The bottom of the deck is the Ace of Wands. A gift of passion, opportunity, and inspiration. The chance to do something amazing and a sense of wonder. Something awesome and wonderful is coming up. At the top of the deck, though, it's the Page of Wands. You don't seem very excited about it. Because this communication could be challenging. Right? Could be a lot of stuff going on all at one time. That's very challenging too. I know whenever all kinds of stuff is happening all at once, I get really overwhelmed. So, be prepared. All kinds of stuff is happening for your highest good. But you won't be able to see it or receive it correctly if you're maintaining this current vibration that you're in. I'm sensing some doubt. I'm sensing unhappiness and disappointment and displeasure and dissatisfaction and the lack of passion, creative blocks. The Hierophant and the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. The Hierophant in this deck is card 9. 9th house. It's the house of religion, spirituality, expansion, travel. Divine forgiveness. The angels are helping with. They're helping you to obtain friendship and favors of the great and to secure promises that it just says secures promises, but I'm getting that there's some kind of promise that hasn't been fulfilled, that should be fulfilled, but hasn't happened yet because of a lack of loyalty and allegiance, a lack of friendship and reconciliation. This is the Page of Pentacles that I'm reading from, and then it's in the reverse. And this is card 13, which is 4, and that is House of Cancer, home, family. All right. Let's just go ahead and get into it, shall we? So what are the angels doing specifically to help with these situations at hand for Sagittarius and the cross watchers for May 2021, please? Thank you. All right. Let me get 4 more cards, and then I'll get right into it with you. Thank you. 3 more. Thank you. Card at the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Cups in reverse. It came up in a reverse in the pre-shuffle of the other deck too. In this deck, it's card 20. That's about the second house. The second house has not been affected, but if you continue in this energy, it will be affected. The second house is about self-worth, self-value, the money that you make, your possessions, your assets, things like that. This feminine water sign really feels that they may not be forgiven, or they may not be able to forgive the masculine. Serves against enemies of religion and governs against chastity. But that's in the reverse. So, or not, sorry, not governs against chastity. It says governs chastity. Mercury retrograde's coming up soon. I have problems with communication as it is, and then it gets worse in the shadow of Mercury retrograde. So, really not feeling a whole lot of hope coming from this, but you need to find it. Yeah. The reason for that is because the Emperor is in reverse and has been. 42 breaks down to a 6. The Emperor is Aries or Taurus. Anywhere in their chart. But this is that masculine energy that is either in your social circle, your home or family, or your work, that you have not been in agreement with, and there has been a lack of communication because of this Emperor in reverse. And the Emperor in reverse is very controlling. They're very immature. They're very selfish and self-serving. And they're very demanding and possessive and jealous. And just, for lack of a better word, they're tyrants and they're batshit crazy when they're in the reverse. But they're coming out of that. They're coming to their senses. Please keep that in mind. It doesn't matter what you're seeing or not seeing. Progress is being made. So the first first energy that we have here is the Magician, clarified by the Hermit in reverse. So, the Magician, and this deck is card 25, breaks down to a 7. 7 is the house of partnerships of all kinds. And the angels are helping provide spiritual wisdom and magic to help one gain wisdom and discover hidden secrets. And I'm getting that the angels are really helping this masculine discover their own magic and their own secret abilities and talents that they have within them. The Magician is Gemini and Virgo, clarified by the Hermit, which is Virgo. So now we've got Gemini and Virgo. Virgo comes up for a third time. So Hermit is very important. Virgo is very important. Could be in your chart, their chart, anywhere, or in any of the houses, or both. Energy is fluid. The Hermit's in reverse, though, because the alchemy and the transformation has occurred despite what you think you've seen or not seen. And spiritual progress has been made. And I find it really ironic that both of these cards are 7s, and that they're letting you know that the alchemy and the transformation has occurred. Or you will soon find out that nothing has occurred with this other person, and then you must then separate, because you can't reason with an Emperor in reverse. You just can't. So we have the 3 of Wands in reverse, clarified by the 6 of Wands in the upright. 3 of Wands. In this card, it's card 3. So 33. This is about the 3rd house. And the 6th houses respectively, but it's also about cooperation, working together for a common goal, as long as it aligns with you. And just feeling so much Magician energy, man. So 3 of Wands in this is reversed. It says construction of the universe, help with great works, protection from adversaries. So 1 or 2 things. You can either feel like you're not getting help with great works, or the help with great works has already happened. You could feel like you're not being protected from your enemies, or you already know that you're being protected. So take that how that resonates. But they want you to know that you're protected as long as you raise your vibrations and get back into your routine and your lifestyle. 6 of Wands clarifies the 3 of Wands reversed. 28 breaks down to a 10, 10 and 6. I've already talked about the 6th house and the 10th house extensively. The angels are helping provide with longevity and protecting against infirmities. Look at this angel. Can you see this caduceus that he's holding? A caduceus is that symbol that represents doctors, healing, victory in healing. For many of you, you have waited and waited and waited for your ships to come in. And now the waiting is nearly over and victory is at hand. Lots of stuff going on. 8 of Wands comes in the upright and the 7 of Swords comes in reverse. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm excited. The angels are really, really pressuring these secrets and this bullshit to come out. The secrets, the lies, the self-deception, the deception of others. The Emperor is going to be spilling the beans. Hopefully. The angels are really, 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 really helping with that. But keep in mind that everybody has free will. But for a lot of you, this stuff is going to happen and it's going to be awesome. But you have to be ready for it because the communication is going to be challenging. And if you're already imbalanced, it's going to be a lot worse on you. And it doesn't have to be. So, 8 of Wands, 49 in this deck, breaks down to 13, which is 4. We've already talked about the 4th house. But 8. 8 is the number of sex, death, regeneration, transformation, rebirth. Secrets, the lies, the hidden. The occult, the underworld, the unseen. And it's happening very fast. Grandeur makes one passionate towards God. Yeah, the angels are really working hard for something big and grand because they really need us fire signs to be passionate towards God again, still and always. 7 of Swords in reverse. If you have secrets that need to come to light, it'll need to be done too. But only when this person makes their move first. 7 of Swords in reverse. And this card, it's card 66. This is about the need for balance. This is also about the 12th house, which is about great karma and past life soulmates. So this person that you're dealing with as a past life soulmate or your twin flame that you've spent many lifetimes with. And they can feel that on some level, which is why they're coming to communicate about this partnership. Knowledge of good and evil appeases divine anger, cures epilepsy. So the knowledge of all that's good and all that's bad that's happened will come out. Just stay solid and grounded and keep meditating. And these secrets that are coming out, they will enable maintenance and nurturing once again in this connection once it comes out and forgiving and learning occurs. So we have the 5 of Swords in reverse with the Page of Pentacles. We're to learn something new by releasing this conflict, whether this conflict is inner or outer or both, on all sides, all around us. So I really like seeing the 5 of Swords in reverse because the manipulation and the mind games and the bullshit, it's the angels are helping that come to an end. 62 breaks down to an 8. That's the 5th and 6th house, or 5th and 8th house. We've talked about the 8th house already, but we didn't talk about the 5th house yet because it hadn't come up yet. The 5th house is the house of Leo. It's about romance, children, pets, creativity, and matters of the heart. Everywhere, I'm sorry, it's not what I meant to say. Everyone is what I meant to say. Everyone in this situation no longer has the desire to know. They've already acquired the wisdom that's needed in this situation. I'm going to close my window. That's really loud. All right. That's better. Loud noises really distract me when I'm focused. So bear with me one moment here. Okay, so now we're learning something new to get rid of this manipulation, to get rid of the mind games, and get rid of the immaturity, you know. Page of Pentacles. In this deck, it's card 13, which breaks down to a 4. Loyalty and allegiance, friendship and reconciliation. So a reconciliation is on the horizon within home and family dynamic or your work. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get into the Rider-Waite, and we're going to pull up some 3D energies of what we can expect, what we need to do, things like that. Holy Spirit, please show me what Sagittarius and the Cross Watchers need to know for May 2021, please. Sweet. All right. Right. Gotcha. Bottom of the deck, we have the Star in reverse. This is Aquarius. So this situation is, for the moment, unhealed. Brought to you by, underneath that was the King of Swords in reverse. So, this very well could be a person that has Aquarius in their chart somewhere. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, or somewhere in their houses. Like the 4th house or the 6th house or the 10th house that would really be affecting this situation, right? Top of the deck, we have the Ace of Wands. Underneath that is the 2 of Cups. So this person, oh, what's underneath the 2 of Cups? Oh, I gotta show you this. It's the Hermit again. It's Virgo. So, this King of Swords has really went within because he really desires this 2 of Cups partnership. He or she, doesn't matter. I just channel as he a lot. And not only do they want the partnership, but they want a passionate new beginning on this. So, before I start with the rest of it, I find it fitting to start with this. In order to do this, we must walk away from this heavy burden that we've been carrying on both sides. On the feminine side and the masculine side. Walking away from the burden, which is basically this. But they really want to emphasize that we must turn our back to the burden, walk away from it, and never return. Never. So, clarifying the Magician and the Hermit in reverse from the Angel cards, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So this has been a slow-moving energy for a little while now. Slow and steady wins the race. This is why you've been feeling stagnant and unhappy. Because things like this take time. Then the Three of Wands in reverse with the Six of Wands and the upright is death. This is Scorpio. This is good news. This is a death to the old bullshit and starting in a new, fresh way. Saying goodbye to the old bullshit and saying hello to the new, fresh way. Spirituality and religion points the way. However you identify with divinity, that's what points the way to the brand new day. Or you can just stay down here. We don't want that. So, Scorpio comes up again for a third time. Sagittarius, you're coming up in your reading again for the second time. First, it came up in the reverse, but now it's coming up in the upright when we're clarifying the Eight of Wands with the Seven of Swords. This has taken time to get this balanced out. Soothing the energies of fire and water, where it once has been so volatile. But now, things are different. And you don't have to worry about it anymore. Because I tell you, the Five of Swords in reverse with the Page of Pentacles, all this is clarified by the Nine of Swords in reverse. We can start resting again. We don't have to stress about this anymore. Just release this. Get your rest. Meditate. Don't stress out about this. Yeah. Spirit's putting an end, a bloody end to this person not communicating about their feelings, about you, or about anything. Spirit is really pushing this masculine to put a death to this shit, because this is what caused all of the trouble in the first place. This is the trouble I speak of. This caused this for both parties. The bottom of the deck is Judgment. Yeah. And then underneath that is the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So we're not waiting much longer for this coming together to reconcile. And we're not paying attention to old bullshit of the past, of not wanting to commit to something, not wanting to look at spirituality. Being resistant to God and everything spiritual. All of this is coming to an end. Yeah. That's only being clarified here in a stronger way to tell you. Scorpio is showing up again for the 4th time with the Tower. What's the Tower bringing? Ace of Swords. The truth is coming out on both sides. For what? A new beginning. This is Aries again for the 2nd time, I think, or 3rd. I'm not sure. I think it's the 2nd. And then this is about making the choice to move forward and not backward. Starting a cycle with victory and determination, public recognition. That's Cancer. And at the top of the deck, 7 of Pentacles in reverse with Judgment. This is on the horizon. There's not a whole lot of waiting left for this. It's happening, Captain. All right, let's go ahead and pull some of these energy oracle cards. I know I pulled a few more Rider-Waite than I normally do, but I had the extra time, so I figured, why not? Y'all are here for tarot, you know, so I'm pulling some tarot. And this all just keeps confirming itself. Angel of Love all tied up. It doesn't have to be. It's all tied up because we must leave our comfort zone. Our comfort zone of woe is me, giving up, doubt. Once that happens, abundance begins. Abundance in love, money, and beauty. What are the other energies that Sagittarius and the Cross Watchers need to know for May 2021, please? Angel of Strength comes up in reverse. That's Leo. You could have Leo in your chart. You could be dealing with a Leo somewhere in your chart. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, Saturn, North Node, anywhere in the houses. But somebody feels like they don't have strength, which is an illusion. All right. Card at the bottom of the deck is the 2nd chakra in reverse. This is the sacral chakra. It's blocked. Top of the deck, the 4th chakra in reverse. This is the heart chakra. It's blocked. So now we're adding to the list of chakras to focus on. The solar plexus, the heart chakra, and the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is about being able to be vulnerable and talking from a intimate place. And the solar plexus is about your happiness, your motivation, your willpower, and your heart chakra. Everybody knows what that's about. Matters of the heart. So what else popped out? Financial constraints. Oh yeah. This is either a little threatened or it's about to happen. Action must be taken. Sweet. What's the action? The temple path. Yes, this is about getting on the spiritual journey. But there is someone in anxiety and someone who is not being patient. So please keep that in mind. That state of impatience will block or not create the change that you would hope for in this situation, as well as being anxious about it. I feel that it's this Leo in reverse that has the anxiety. Whether it's you or them or both. But yeah. The anxiety and the impatience has to go. We need to focus on going within and balancing ourselves, because we don't want this thing to blow up in our faces, right? I put those cards back that fell out because I didn't feel like that it resonated and I didn't shuffle well enough. Finances and career comes up in the Romance Angels. So financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. What else, Spirit? Holy Spirit, please tell me what Sagittarius and their cross watchers need to know regarding their romantic love life. Okay. Let go of control issues in the reverse. Someone still needs to do that. Getting to know each other in the reverse. I really feel like as long as the feminine is in low vibrations about this, the masculine is unable to let go of his control issues and unable to do this communication. So it is imperative that the feminine in this situation really go within and balance themselves so this can happen. The way that it's supposed to. Because we definitely don't want this masculine coming back and being controlling. Children. Your love life is being affected by children in some way, shape, or form. Retreat in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. Right. So until the feminine is able to go into hermit mode and go within and do this meditation, forgiving and learning can't happen. And the masculine would not be able to let go of control issues. And it would create a barrier on having this discussion. So I am going to leave the reading at that. Sagittarius, I really feel like there's a lot of information in this reading. There was a lot of cards definitely pulled. A lot more than what I normally pull. This seemed to go a whole lot faster this time. I really hope that that trend continues because I really like to be able to pull more cards within the time frame that I've been working in. So get ready for some major changes, but please just make changes to your lifestyle and go within to fix these problems that you're having in your life. And like I said, it won't happen overnight. It's not a quick fix, but it is the lasting fix as long as you stick with it. So I'm going to leave it there. Like I said, thank you for watching this video and any of my other videos. I will leave links in the description below for my introduction video, for self-care, for creating boundaries with people, for overthinking, and the law of attraction, and the end of the cycle as well. I'll include all those links for you in the description, and you can check out those videos if you haven't. They're there for you to see for the first time, or to brush up on, and if you need a refresher, just to make sure that you're really going about this next 2 weeks efficiently, because we really need to be very careful, because I know I don't want to start a brand new cycle of this. I can't afford to, and I don't have time to, and I don't think you do either. So thank you once again, and talk to y'all soon.